Oh my god, I can't say the name. Fucking I'm shite with Japanese names. Right. Heyo everyone, it's AJ and today is a Manga Monday. Whoop whoop. Yep, we're back with a manga and it's Monday. Like I said, I'm going to try this. I've got the mangas ordered and planned, so I might as well milk it for this month anyway. Why not? So, my new yaoi came in. Woo! And it's an omnibus, so it's just one big thick boy. One big thick boy. Ooh yeah! And it's 7 days. So, fun fact, I ordered this. Didn't realise it was by the same author, but did 10 count. So that would have been why this was recommended to me through Amazon. This was one of the ones that Amazon recommended for me. And it seemed very interesting. And now it makes complete sense why this was recommended for me. Turns out this is Rihito Takahati's first English translated manga. And then 10 count is like the second one. So this came first. Which is just kind of funny how I ended up getting the second one. Well, the second kind of series which she's written, and then it's this. Then I get one before it. So the reason why I picked this one up was I liked the concept of the fact that there's this guy called Zero, and basically he has the reputation of only having a girlfriend for a week. So he gets asked out by a girl on the Monday morning and then gets dumped by the Sunday night, to then start the process again the following week, hence 7 days. So he's a first year in this school, and this first year, Shino basically asks him out for a joke. Like, he's waiting outside for pizza, Zero comes over and he's just like, just chatting away, blah blah blah, and he's like, oh, why don't we go out then? And he's like, alright, okay, but at this point, Chino's not really thinking anything of it. It's just like, oh aye, haha. Until Zero literally acts upon it. It's like, no. You asked me out. I said yes. That's how we do it. Literally, that is literally how it goes, basically. Like, anyone can ask him out. They'll date for the week. He'll basically be a decent boyfriend, and then he'll leave them on the Sunday night. And yet, every girl that's went out of him has been happy to have went out of home and been so blessed to have him for that week. It's really weird. Like, how can any lassie that goes out with a guy for a week be so blessed to be going out with a guy to then know that literally the next week he's out with another lassie? Or by this point it's well known that this is what he does. So why? I don't know. But anyway, so with my doubts, Shino feels them exactly the same way. Like, throughout this whole this whole week, he just doubts it. Like, it's like, once they get a bit more serious, like, gets more into it, it's like all the doubts come in. It's like, nah, surely this is a joke. This is a joke. Nah, Like, how can you be a good boyfriend if, like, you know that you're going to dump them on the Sunday night? Like, what's the rule? Like, what's the rules? Like, he seems to have rules, or that's how it's, like, established within the school, where, like, it's the first person that asks him out on a Monday, like, do not touch, or do you, like, not do this, do not do that, like, when does it end? Does it end at, like, 6 o'clock at night, or blah, 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 blah. It's like that. And I know I'm probably not selling this at all. But what is good about this story is you see them grow together. Like, you see them doubting each other, but then they're still, like, working it through. And turns out Shino is a mess. He gets jealous very quickly, and he's so confused because he doesn't realise why. And, like, anything just seems to trigger him. Like, any lassie just, like, because they're both, like, the attractive guys of the school. Like, Shino is the hot guy in the third year, and Zero is the hot guy of first year. who gets all the lassies and like goes out for them for a week and whatnot. And Shino has like no luck with lassies at all. Like they all dump him because they all think he's something else. Like he comes across as this beautiful, like handsome, like really proper guy, and then it's like he's basically like the opposite. Like he's very brash and like very forward and literally just says the first thing that comes to his head, and most of the time it doesn't come out the right way, so it can be kind of hard, kind of harsh as well. So like girls are usually end up dumping and saying like, oh, you weren't like who I thought you were gonna be, like you're not who I thought you were, kind of thing, which does sting when somebody says that to you. So then when literally halfway through the book, when Sero says that to him, but then like his mind, his world just literally just collapses, because it's just like, great, I'm going through this again. But then Sero just goes, and I like that about you. It's like, oh, okay, this is like the turning point. Like, oh, now we're getting somewhere. Because then it's like both of them are just like smitten, but then like they don't know how to work with each other, and then but they're trying, but then Shino, being the mess that he is, anything that pops up just ruins them. They get in like wee mini fights, and like they panic, and then they run off and separate because they need their space, because really they don't know how to handle feelings. Oh, it's, I want to say wholesome, but it's I have a problem now describing very sweet moments in manga as wholesome. But this is a very sweet, like, yaoi. Like, it is very fluffy. That is the best way to describe it. It's just a super fluffy little yaoi. Like, there's nothing raunchy or anything like that. It's literally just fluff with a bit of angst. Like, because obviously good stories need to have a bit of angst, because, like, why not? There's no point with it all being all happy Larry. Like, you can't have a book this thick if it's just all happy Larry. Like, you can't. You need to have that little bit of drama, that little bit of angst, just to keep you going, and the drama just continuously moving the plot forward. So, so this is actually quite cute. I literally just read this all in one sitting, mostly just because I couldn't really stop reading it. I basically had the Trust Taste podcast on in the background, and I just read all of this. It was good. It's very cute, especially like towards the end of the week, where both of them are like panicking about what's going to happen in the week, because like Sero's thinking like, right, am I just going to go back into my habit of like, I'm just going to have to dump him on the Sunday to then like move on, and then Shino's literally thinking he's going to dump me like on the Sunday. Like, I don't want this to end. And like Sero's basically figured out, it's like, because his whole plan was, or his whole idea of love was, you can fall in love with somebody in a week, and if you don't fall in love with them, like, they're not the one, kind of thing. That's why it's a week. That's why he dumps them after a week. Like, it's just, and then it's just the panic, because he realises he's fallen for him really hard, but he can't tell Shino yet, because he doesn't know how to, and then Shino loves him back, but he doesn't understand his feelings, because this is like the first time it's ever happened, and it's cute. And then see the ending, see when it comes to Sunday night, and see when they break up, it is cute. And you're probably thinking, how can a breakup be cute? Like, how can it be cute? Because literally Shino asks, it's like, right, how does this work? Because it's Sunday night, they're outside, and it's like, right, so how does this work? And he's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, how do we break up? And he's like, oh, well, whenever. And he's like, well, it's almost 6 o'clock, let's just call it 6. It's literally like 1 minute to 6 o'clock at night. Me reading this, I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Why? So then it's like, right, okay, we're broken up now. And it's like, right, okay, so let's go out. He literally just asks them back out again, and then that is it. Like, no more weekly girlfriends, no more weekly boyfriends. It's just like, that's it. Oh, it was, I know, like, I'm so sorry, that's like a spoiler, and like literally how this ends, but see, just at the very end, it's like so cute. Like, how to work around the system, how to break the system. I hope they didn't do that every Sunday, because that would be emotionally draining. But like, alright, so it's 6 o'clock, we're breaking up now. 1 minute past 6. Okay, right, let's go back out again. Because literally the point is, like, all the girls wait till Monday morning to try and find them to ask them out. So then he literally makes the point of, on that Sunday night, it's like, nobody should be waiting till the Monday morning to ask you out. Like, nobody should be waiting that long to be with you. It's like, oh, stop being so cute. But yeah. Also, this took like 3 years in the making to write, apparently. Like, according to the wee notes, like, from the author. So all of this took about 3 years, because like the days are split up as well. So it's like, it's kind of like Monday morning is one chapter, and Monday night is another chapter. So it took her ages to get through all this, like, because getting it published through like a magazine, like, damn. But damn, I enjoyed this. This was great. Like, this was like a cute wee read, and I think I probably will just reread that like randomly, like if I want something fluffy to read, where like you don't really need to think about it, you just can just read it, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like some mangas you need to focus on it, like you need to give it its attention, whereas I feel like once you read this, like you could just read it easily. Like, you don't really need to think about it that much. You just want a couple of hours of just fluffiness with that'll make you feel all nice at the end. 7 days. That works. You like your yaoi, go for it. Honestly. And you can get it. I think I paid about 9 quid or something like that for it. So 9 quid for that much? Yes. Especially when I paid like 9 quid for 10 count, which is like half the size of this. So you're actually getting quite a lot for the money, I would say. I'm maybe just saying that because like the manga I've been buying is like so thin in comparison to this, but I paid like the exact same price for this, and then other ones, this just makes it look like totally like a lot more valuable or worth its money. This week's Manga Monday, 7 days. Get it. I would recommend, honestly. You like that kind of stuff? Go for it. So, until next time when we move on to a wee bit of fantasy, because that's in, and I just need to read it. Oh, I'm actually buzzing, like literally just looking at it. I think I'm gonna like this. I think I'm gonna like this series. Just like just having it physically, I'm like, oh, this looks good. So yeah, next Manga Monday, fantasy, woohoo! And not yaoi, by the way. I should state that out. It's not like a fantasy yaoi. It's just a fantasy book. So we're going different. Woo! Don't worry, we'll be back to the yaoi probably. We'll be back to the yaoi the following weeks, because the rest of my 10 count series should be here by that point. So there'll be either multiple episodes of each volume or one big ass long video of here's the whole series. We'll see. I talk too much shit anyway for like to do a whole series, maybe one, so maybe that might not be a good idea. Oh well. Until next time. I'm AJ, I did something today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.